Hey guys, King of Charmanders here. Alright, so I'm gonna do about 2 or 3 more videos and then I'm gonna start alternating these videos, but for now we're gonna stick to Hydreigon because I think I should really do some more analysis and more practice just so that you can really get used to just seeing how Hydreigon functions and just how hard it is to play it, and just some insight on why this team is the way it is, why Hydreigon, Mewtwo, and Rhyperior functions as such a great collective unit, and how even in Season 2, this team is incredible and very good for Master League. It's just really hard to teach how to use this team. It really relies on, like I said, if you saw my last post on Twitter, coconuts. It's coconuts, energy management. It's a very high skill team that really requires you to be very quick and to know your stuff. Otherwise, you are going to get bodied and you are going to get destroyed. But yeah, let's get started to the quick analysis, team analysis, and then we go straight into the battles, okay? All right, let's get started. All right, here's just a quick recap of the squad. The squad features Hydreigon in the lead, Mewtwo as a safe switch, Rhyperior as a closer / a secondary switch, and as you see here, it is very difficult to play and very hard to operate. It requires a lot of understanding of matchup / energy management and having really big coconuts. It's a very complex team that covers each of these Pokemon have specific roles. And if you operate it expertly, you do actually beat most patterns that you do see in Master League Season 1 and even in Season 2. Because even if you implement the new meta, if you've seen like the first video, this really focuses that it still has amazing coverage just because the new Pokemon that came out, there's a way around it. And if you saw part 1, you're going to see in part 2 just how I can operate this team so we can make it perform very well and consistently win not want to say easily with it, but it wins consistently. Alright, just like we did it in the first video, like if you guys haven't considered yet, please donate to ppoke.com to contribute. On here, you could contribute to Patreon or the GitHub, whichever one you decide to do. I am definitely a huge supporter of here. As you see right here, there are so many that have given to ppoke.com because Kakuna Matata is an amazing individual. He is absolutely a legend, and he's like I said, absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for everything you do, and if you would like, please consider donating. So we're gonna get straight to the battles now. Like over here, just a recap on Hydreigon. This is going to focus on Hydreigon, why Flash Cannon and Dark Pulse are used. As I said before in video number 1, the reason why Hydreigon has Flash Cannon is because it gives you that outing against certain matchups like Togekiss. That's only in certain requirements though. It's only in certain places. The reason being is because you need shields down. If Togekiss has a shield, you lose. And I think that's what most people have been asking me is why Flash Cannon? If you look here, normally you would lose all scenarios. However, if Hydreigon does have energy in the zeros, watch what happens. Like I said, you have to have energy. If you try to just throw in Hydreigon as a switch, especially in Premier Cup, like Premier Cup, you're going to see Togekisses everywhere. If you try to just throw them in there with no energy, you're going to die. Like, you're not fooling anybody. You're only fooling yourself. This is what I mean. So let's assume you have at least 80 energy, and you had some energy built. And now, if you actually put that scenario out there, actually we need like 100 energy, or like 90 energy to be more exact. I've put 90 energy out there. We start out with 1 shield. Now if you put out here, the reason why you win the zeros, the 1s, or the 2s is because you get Flash Cannon will KO. Or close to KO, and then you can get to the Dragon Breath, get your Dark Pulse, and then kill it. But yeah, as you see here, it does 134 damage, a majority of damage. That's why we use Flash Cannon. Now, Flash Cannon's purpose is this is why Hydreigon's in the lead to build that energy early. If you have to switch out of Hydreigon, 9 times out of 10, this strategy is already the Hail Mary strategy for the Hail Mary Flash Cannon. And as long as you realign correctly, you can still create the chances. Now, let's get started with the battles. Like I did before, we are going to do a set of 5. A set of 5, and then we are going to put champions, auto tap, set of 5, Master League. So this is what we plan on doing. Hydreigon, Mewtwo, Rhyperior. We're going to put in Master League Champion. Hydreigon, Mewtwo, Rhyperior with these respective movesets. And now we're going to do a set of 5 battles, and we're going to see exactly how we do, how well I can play it, and how well it plays against second. Our last record, we went 4-1 on the first part of this video, and I mean on the first part, but the first portion before I made this one. So here's our sims. Okay, Conkeldurr versus Hydreigon. This is horrible. We have to get out of here. I will immediately switch to Mewtwo, and then let's see what we get in the back. Now, the AI elects to not switch out. I don't know why. And there he goes, because we get Retro Rob. This is fine. We got a bunch of energy for Strike. Here's the problem, though. We're locked in, and we need to get rid of this Retro Rob because Mewtwo with Dragon Breath, even though Mewtwo is able to handle a little bit of time with Retro Rob, Dragon Breath does so much damage. We need a Side Strike to get out of here. Hopefully, we pop both shields. We do happen to pop both shields. So both shields are gone. Reshiram is done. Reshiram might actually get it. Okay, here's the crunch. Now, I'm actually electing not to. I'm gonna shield. I'm gonna shield. Our switch clock is almost up here. I'm going to try and get some Side Strike energy and try to get out of here. Conkeldurr is going. Okay, this is either gonna happen. I either really jacked up and I should have done what I should have done, or this is okay. 3, 4. Okay, Mewtwo's gonna go down. We're gonna send a Rhyperior, but we're in trouble here because both of these are weak to Conkeldurr. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to send in Hydreigon and attempt to gather some energy. This is Crunch or Overheat. Either one will not KO. I resist both moves for Reshiram. It is a Crunch. There's no reason to shield. We resist it. That's fine. Now, here's the problem. Conkeldurr is gonna come out. So here's what we're going to do. Conkeldurr is still here. I am going to try an Exit Blast with Flash Cannon. I'm going to shield here. Because I can try and use Dark Pulse, but Dark Pulse doesn't work. It will not KO. We will shield here, and we'll Flash Cannon. This is why we use Flash Cannon. This is our emergency exit. We will take out the Conkeldurr, and I can only hope that whatever's in the back, Rhyperior can handle. Take out the Conkeldurr with Flash Cannon with this purpose. We're going to send in our Rhyperior, and this is actually GG's. No, we got this, yeah. Because our opponent's going to use Superpower. Our opponent's going to try and... Okay, so we're going to wait for it to use Superpower. Perfect, there's a Superpower. We're going to fire our own Superpower. And this should KO the Melmetal. This is GG's perfectly. Great example of why we Flash Cannon with Hydreigon. GG's. This is why most people will, like, if I've seen this already, people steal my Hydreigon idea where they put Dark Pulse and Flash Cannon and act like they're slick. You're not slick at all. You don't know how to use Hydreigon. You just try, but you fail. So, the reason why this is exactly why you use it, and that's why Hydreigon is placed in the lead. This is why we do it in a specific order. Because the specific strategy for Hydreigon with Flash Cannon isn't just take out fairies. It doesn't matter if you have Flash Cannon if you don't know how to get there. And that's a perfect example of how to get to Flash Cannon. Now we're going to start the next match. We were 1-0 perfectly. We lost the lead. We got it back. We took the win. And now this is our Garchomp. This is horrible. Now we need to get out of here because Garchomp does heavy damage. But actually, I'm going to elect to stay in. I'm going to elect to stay in. This may be a... This is probably a Sand Tomb Earthquake. I'm not going to shield here. If this is outrage, we are dead. GG's. That's a hard... Yeah, you have to shield. If you do not shield against Garchomp, you die if you guess wrong. I was hoping it would call for the blood. Oh, man! Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, I hope I switched out quick enough. If I switched out quick enough, we can farm down Dialga. And we might still have a chance with Mewtwo in the back. What is my opponent doing? He doesn't fire, but why? Unless you have a Kyogre. We're waiting. Okay, there's a Togekiss. We're gonna be able to get 2 Rock Breakers, so my opponent may elect to shield or not. So this might still be salvageable. We might still have a chance of winning this. Okay, never mind. We don't have a chance of winning it because we don't get the second Rock Breaker for some other reason. But you know, we tried. So what I jacked up there is I should have shielded the Outrage. Yeah, I should have shielded the Outrage. Definitely should have shielded the Outrage. We're going to be able to take out Togekiss. The problem is, even though we have 2 shields here, we have a whole Garchomp in the back. And literally 1 shield would have, yeah. This is a rough position. Incredibly rough position. Because Togekiss, we still need to Side Strike down the Togekiss for 1, and we're just gonna get Charmed down. Alright, we tried our best. We should have shielded the Outrage. That's where I messed up right there. That's where I says it's difficult to play this team, because you really have to know. If that was Sandtube, I would have been okay. My opponent likes to switch out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, we're gonna shield this. Now, my only hope... Okay, we're gonna shield this. I only hope is a double Side Strike. One more. Alright, that's as much as we can do. We should be able to Side Strike down once, and then we should be able to Side Strike down. We might have actually come back. This might... Oh my god. Did we just come back? Did we just come back? Did we just come back? Mewtwo. Yes, we did. Because we... Oh my gosh, we actually came back. Holy crap. With proper bulk management, we actually came back. That's insanity. We should... Oh my gosh, Mewtwo's a monster. We really should have lost that match. But because we were able to manage energy well, that second match was amazing. We're 2-0 right now. Energy management is important with Mewtwo, but dang, that scenario was just mad sweaty. There was no way. Mewtwo came through. Thank you, Mewtwo. I love you, Mewtwo. Thank you so much. You're amazing. We're 2-0. That match was insanity. We should... When you don't shield Outrage, you see what happens. Garchomp is just so powerful. Even in Season 2, it'll be very powerful. Alright, I am not going to shield here. This is probably going to be a Fire Punch. Has to bait our shields. Perfect. I'm going to immediately fire the Dark Pulse. Fire the Dark Pulse, hopefully break a shield. This is what we want. As you see here, like we did for the last video, Hydreigon can take this damage. Hydreigon can tank Fire Punches. But you have to play expertly, because if you call it wrong, you are going to lose. Now, hopefully, if this is an Earthquake, this is going to suck. If it's a Fire Punch, this is great. Fire Punch, great. This is awesome. Expended no shields. We're going to be able to get to another Dark Pulse. Now, our opponent has to let it go. We preserve a shield. And we have switch advantage. This is beautiful. He does not. Our opponent does not elect to shield. I am not going to do anything here. I'm actually going to let my Hydreigon go. We caught both shields. This is a Fire Punch. That's alright. We should live a little bit, but it doesn't matter. We can do some damage. Perfect. Whatever comes in is going to KO this Groudon. That's a Fire Punch. I'm actually not going to shield the Fire Punch. Sharp Punch doesn't do a lot of heavy damage here. Oh, it's an Earthquake. Okay, this does heavy damage. Oh! Ow! Alright, we do get Dialga switch in. Unfortunately, we have to send in Rhyperior. There's no choice. We should be able to get a Rock Wrecker in, which is great. I should be able to shield this. We get a Rock Wrecker in. I need that extra shield. Hopefully this is it. Okay, that's a Star Strike. Okay, perfect. So we need this extra shield for that Dialga. So I'm going to do Rock Wrecker here. This should either near KO or KO this Mewtwo. After that, we have a Dialga at the back. Alright, what do we got? What you got? What you got? Alright, this is KO the Mewtwo. We have a shield, so we can farm down this Dialga. This is GG's. This is GG's. As long as I call it right, they can try the Iron Head. There's the Iron Head. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to wait probably one more. I'm going to get one more to get in the yellow, and then this should KO. Super Power should KO. GG's. This will KO. The Super Power will KO this Dialga. We are 3-0. And calling... That's why it's so important to call the right baits with Fire Punch. If you can call the Fire Punches and have Hydreigon take them, you win. Look how much damage. We practically didn't even need Mewtwo for this battle. We managed to break both shields with Hydreigon, close out with Rhyperior. Such a strong... We're 3-0 right now. Alright, next battle. The next battle, we get the same thing. Oh my god, Hydreigon versus Groudon. Alright, so... Here we go. Here we go again. We know the Fire Punch... There's a reason why Fire Punch is so good, because it has a bait. It's a bait. If you call the bait with Fire Punch, it's great. If you can't call it right, then it sucks. We do get the Fire Punch like we did for the last battle, but this is perfectly fine. It's alright, Groudon. You can punch me all you want. You're Gucci. The fiery hand of death is not going to take on my Hydreigon. Of course, we're gonna have to. Hopefully, I call it right. We're gonna, like it said, if you can call the baits right, you can do great. You can do great. All right, we can only hope that this Earthquake's KOs. If it's not Earthquake, we're in trouble. It's a Fire Punch. All right, that's great. This is awesome. So we got the Fire Punch. We called it right. We called it right. Now we're gonna break the second shield. I fired the Dark Pulse immediately. Wow. That's dumb. That's a Fire Punch. It's alright, we live. Now we're gonna fire the Dark Pulse. Groudon actually won CMP there. I'm pretty sure, well, does Groudon? I think it does win CMP because it's tax so high, but it doesn't matter. So we do grab one shield and we take out the Groudon, that's fine. We get Ghost Dragon Origins, that's okay. We're gonna send the Mewtwo. Now I want to break that second shield. This is kind of scary because I don't know what move this Giratina has. This might be Shadow Ball, so I'm going to shield because it did get that energy. It is Shadow Ball. Alright, so we're in a little bit of trouble here. Hopefully we can break this shield. If I can break this shield, get a Side Strike in, we have some good play here. Do we get that shield? We do. Alright, perfect. I know Gira O has Shadow Ball, so hopefully we get this in. Please. Alright, we do get the Side Strike in. If they do elect the Shadow Ball, I will not shield. We need our shield promoters in the back. The reason why we need the shield is because if it's a steel type, we need the shield just for security. And as you see here, Side Strike does heavy damage anyways. There's no reason for us to shield this. It's be a Shadow Ball. This is fine. Mudslap does heavy damage against Giratina O, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to send in my Rhyperior. I still have a shield. I have shield advantage. And we get a Snorlax. Alright, so... Oh, this sucks. Okay, the reason why this sucks is because, alright, this is definitely a Body Slam. There's no way that's an Earthquake. You have to call the bait. If you do not call the bait right, you lose. That's how it goes with Snorlax. So we're going to try to Rock Wrecker here. Rock Wrecker should do heavy damage against Snorlax. I should be able to shield the second move, because if we shield the second Body Slam, there's no way Snorlax gets to an Earthquake. So we should be alright if we shield the second one. So we're just going to shield the second Body Slam, and then we're going to just Rock Wrecker. We're just going to farm down Rock Wrecker GG's. Even if my opponent does have Shadow Ball, Giratina O with Shadow Ball does not KO at this range. Oh, it's a super power. Oh, that sucks, because this will kill you. Bye. We get the Rock Wrecker kills, and then Rock Wrecker in, and then this is GG's. This is we're in a great run right now. Like I said, call the right moves, use the energy management right, Rhyperior Rex you, GG's. Proper energy management. It was a little scary with the Mewtwo versus the Origins matchup, but as you saw there, we managed to flip it. Even though we didn't really have a hard counter for Giratina Origins or Snorlax, we did perfectly fine. So we did great here. Alright, so we go into a third. This is the worst matchup ever. Alright, we're going to get hit once. Alright, I'm going to switch in. And then they switch into Gira O. Alright, this is okay. This is alright here because we're going to... we realigned perfectly, and we know Rhyperior with Rock Wrecker can one-shot the Togekiss. Now, Mewtwo's job here is to break both shields. We need both shields. That is Mewtwo's role here. Mewtwo's role is to break the shields. Can we get the second one? We do. We get the second one, get second Side Strike. I don't know if Gira Origins is planning the farm down. Hopefully it doesn't. If it does, then it's going to have a ton of energy for my Hydreigon. But I want to know what this might have. Can we get a third? We do get a third. Alright, this is beautiful. We get a third for Mewtwo. This Side Strike will kill. However, Giratina Origins has energy. This is horrible. Alright. Now, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wait for the timer to go out just a little bit. We know they have Togekiss. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna set in my Hydreigon. I'm not going to shield anything. I know this looks risky, but if this is a Dragon Pulse, then this is gonna suck. Okay, Shadow Ball. Alright, perfect. So we call it right. We save 2 shields. We're gonna be able to take out this Gira O. Even if they don't, I'm not going to shield anything. If this is Shadow Ball, this is perfect. We want to keep it. Alright, it's Dragon Pulse. Alright, that's fine. Get the Dragon Pulse. Sends in a Groudon. Alright. Dang. 4, 5. Alright. This is probably Fire Punch. Yep. Alright, I called it. Alright, because you need to bait to kill me, which really sucks, because we're in a very dangerous situation right now. Rock Wrecker does not do enough damage to take out this Groudon. We're going to shield anyways. We have to shield. It's a Fire Punch. I'm going to use Rock Wrecker, but basically here's what happens. We need to be able to kill that Togekiss, so I need a Rock Wrecker for the Togekiss, which really sucks. Rhyperior is going to have to come through for us right here. This is crunch time. Come on, Rhyperior. You can do it. You can do it! Beautiful. We managed to get the farm down. Togekiss will come out. We can rock it. Okay, okay. This is really sweaty. Come on. You could do it, Rhyperior. You could do it. We can farm down. We can farm down. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We have the shield. We have the shield. GG's. Woohoo! All right, we got it done. Rhyperior came through. Really dangerous situation right there. Hydreigon absorbed all the energy from Gira Origins, and that's GG's. Wow. 4-0 run. That's incredible. The 4-0 run right now. We went 4-1 last time. To go 5-0 would be pretty sweet. Alright, and we did lose. As you saw, we lost leads, so we can come back. Now, this is the 5th one. We get Dialga and Hydreigon. This is a horrible lead. Alright, so we're going to get into switch into Mewtwo right away. Hopefully, they switch out. They do not. Alright, this is where you call for the big coconuts play. This is where you go for the Ondas Air Terra. We're going to go straight for the big balls play. The big blast play. We have really big coconuts, and please do not shield. Please. Please don't shield. Let's go! What's good? We blasted through the shields. We have a gigantic advantage here. Oh man. Oh man. This is great. Wow. That is an amazing play. Oh man. I love blasting through the shields. Here's the problem there. I saw a fighter come in that was either a Conkeldurr or a Machamp. So we're not in the clear yet. But we have such a giant advantage because we managed to take out that. We managed to take out that Conkeldurr, or we took out, not the Conkeldurr, I mean the Dialga. Alright, so it's crunch time right now. I'm going to gather a little energy here. I will actually shield both Fire Punches, because we don't stand a chance against that Conkeldurr. Now we have Mewtwo with energy. 6, 7, 8. I'm going to use this to break the shield, and then I'm immediately switch out into my Hydreigon. The reason I'm doing this is because as long as we have a Side Strike, we win. Beautiful. We beat the second shield. I'm going to switch into Hydreigon. We're going to sack both our Rhyperior and our Hydreigon so that yeah, here we go. Alright. There's the Machamp. That's fine. I am going to Flash Cannon down the Machamp. We take out the Machamp. We sack the other 2 Mons, and we have a Side Strike in the back. This is perfect. As you see, Flash Cannon does heavy damage. This Machamp has to throw their energy. This will kill the Hydreigon. But the great thing about this is that we still have our Mewtwo with energy. We sack the Hydreigon. This is such an advanced strategy. Sack the Hydreigon. Down goes the Machamp. Hi, Groudon. Groudon's Earthquake will KO right here, but we have a Mewtwo with energy to close out. This is GG's. Earthquake will kill the Rhyperior here. And then we send in Mewtwo with Side Strike energy. This is GG's. We will win CFP even if you had energy, so it doesn't matter. GG's. We took out a very, very difficult match there, all because we blasted through the shields. And as you see there, no sweat, no tears. We got this. GG's. Even though our Rhyperior literally ate shit, and yeah, GG's. But yes. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed that showcase. That was a very expert way to show just the synergy between Mewtwo and Hydreigon as a core. It's a very we 5-0. That's a 5-0 set. 5-0 with this team, and as you see, I did it very calmly, knew what to do, knew had the ins and outs. Hydreigon is incredibly powerful for Master League, and we're gonna review all of this on the key takeaways. Alright, just to finish up the key takeaways of this video is, as you see, when you make the right calls versus Fire Punch Groudon, you can get a huge advantage. This is super vital versus the matchup with Groudon, because as you saw there, if you can call the Earthquake right, you could actually take a couple of Fire Punches, and the sim doesn't actually reflect very well. It does reflect very well, but like Groudon doesn't actually have such an enormous advantage. Like I said, if you call the right plays with Hydreigon, and you can actually use it to where you can bait you can take those shields away and then sweep in the back. And like I said so many times, the team that I have requires great player skill and great use of energy management to use. We lost the lead, I believe, like 3 times, but because Mewtwo Sage Switch is really clutch, we were able to clutch AF like 3 games. And this set was 5-0. We made the right calls and we managed energy perfectly. Now the thing about this is that, as you see, a lot of people have been asking me about Hydreigon. I've seen so many people try to play Hydreigon. Hydreigon strength isn't where it's like, oh, like it's a Hydreigon, it does a lot of damage, it does drive. No, the Hydreigon's secret is that its typings and the fact your expertise, because Dark Pulse and Flash Cannon take a minute to get to. Just because you put it in a line and try to be like, oh, I use it, that doesn't mean you can use it. Practice, 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 study, study, study. And these videos really showcase just how well an expert player with Hydreigon can actually use it to full power. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I'll be doing probably one or more two of these videos just to showcase Hydreigon. I think it's really powerful and really strong. And in future season and the current season, it can be a monster and a force to be reckoned with. You guys have a good one.